Hello everyone. Today we are going to explore the critical intersection of inclusion and burnout. Recent findings from BCG reveals that burnout is not just a personal issue, it's deeply linked with organizational culture, especially inclusivity. Burnout is a state of exhaustion from prolonged stress, often due to excessive workload, lack of control, and insufficient recognition at work. It leads to chronic fatigue, emotional detachment, and withdrawal from responsibilities. Understanding and recognizing burnout as its cause helps prevent it and maintain a healthier work-life balance. As per the Economic Times, the data reveals that 84% of employees report increased stress this year. 93% says work-related mental health issues negatively impact their home life. 34% cite lack of work-life separation as a key stress factor. 92% prefer discussing stress with a robot over their managers. 32% experience burnout from overwork. 95% believes companies should do more to support mental health. This highlights an urgent need for companies to enhance mental health support and promote better work-life balance. According to SHMR, 50% of employees report a strong sense of belonging at work and 40% feels fulfilled. Burned out employees are 3 times more likely to be job hunting, while those with a strong sense of belonging are 2.5 times less likely to experience burnout. Burnout results in reduced morale, increased attrition, lower productivity, higher absenteeism, and negative team dynamics. It significantly impacts both individual well-being and overall workplace effectiveness. According to BCG Employee Sentiment Survey 2023, nearly half of 11,000 desk-based and frontline workers across 8 countries are experiencing symptoms of burnout, highlighting the need for corporates to take an immediate action at the earliest to take the due and necessary care of employees, especially India. To understand the root cause of employee burnouts, BCG's research uncovered that burnout is not only linked to long hours or high-stress environments, but also to feeling of exclusion. Employees experiencing burnout often report a lower sense of inclusion at work. This suggests that improving inclusion could be a surprisingly effective strategy for reducing burnouts and enhancing overall employee well-being.
BCG's BLISS Index, that is Bias, Key Leadership, Inclusion, Safety and Security Index, is a statistical rigorous tool that measures the influence of various factors on workplace security and retention. The research shows that the burnout levels increase from 1.2 to 2.6 times where the workplaces have lower inclusion levels. The research also shows that the burnout levels increase significantly where the workplace have lower inclusion levels as compared to the places which have higher inclusion levels. In country like India, there is low inclusion levels because of certain factors such as access to resources and majorly resistance to change, subjecting employees to workplace burnout. As per the BCG BLISS Index, inclusive workplaces promote employee well-being, happiness and motivation. Burnout generally prevails in all employees, but it is certainly higher for various groups such as women, LGBTQ individuals, people with disabilities and restless workers. These groups are generally subjected to discrimination, stigmatization, lower representation, which intensifies burnout levels. Therefore, tailoring EVPs, that is, employee value propositions, to cater the needs of these diverse work groups could go a long way and promote diversity, improve inclusivity and thereby reduce the burnout level. BCG's survey identified 4 key sentiments that impact the employee sense of inclusion. First is access to resources. Employees feel that they need both traditional as well as non-traditional resources such as flexible time schedules and learning opportunities to feel valued and supported. The next is senior managerial support, wherein the senior employees guide and navigate employees to build their career path, build connections and thereby fostering inclusion and happiness. Next is psychological safety, wherein employees should feel safe and secure while expressing their views to their managers, which thereby can increase the inclusivity levels. And the last one is fair and equal opportunities, which means that giving all the employee groups, no matter of their orientation, the equal work and chance which they deserve. The Bayesian network showed in the diagram tells us how different employee sentiments affect the BLISS index. It is generally seen that the employees experience high level of inclusion when they have good access to resources, have good managerial support, experience fair and better opportunities, and lastly when they feel psychologically safe. Also, when there is adequate work-life balance between their professional and personal lives, employees feel secure, thereby improving good access to resources and having adequate managerial resources can foster inclusivity and thereby reduce the burnout levels. To truly enhance inclusion, organizations must identify and address key areas which are of high importance according to the employees but are currently underperforming. The matrix here shows the various factors such as good access to resources, managerial support and fair opportunities which are highly valued by employees. But again they are underperforming, thereby highlighting the need to adopt an innovative approaches for identifying the key areas wherein inclusion can be adopted, thereby leaving the redundant DEI strategy. Adopting innovative and creative solutions would go a long way for diversifying the inclusion strategies. The next slide is going to talk about the key strategies undertaken by Indian companies to boost inclusion.
I would like to now spotlight some remarkable inclusion programs that are setting new standards for diversity and support in the workplace in India. The first one is Restart with Infosys, which is a standout initiative designed to support women rejoining the workforce. It provides a structural pathway for women to smoothly transition back into their careers, acknowledging their valuable contributions. Another impressive effort is hashtag I am the future at Infosys, which offers leadership training specially for women. This program empowering women to step into leadership roles and drive change within their organizations. Infosys also boasts impactful employee resource groups, ERGs, such as the Infosys Women's Inclusivity Network and Infosys Pride. The ERGs support and uplift women and LGBTQ plus employees, fostering an inclusive environment where everyone can thrive. The next one is Together We Rise, which is an umbrella program at Infosys that drives comprehensive diversity and inclusion efforts. It addresses various aspects of inclusion, ensuring that diverse voices are heard and valued. The next is at Wipro, Achieve. It's called Achieve and is dedicated to enhancing empowerment and career growth for persons with disabilities, creating a more accessible and supportive work environment. Similarly, Wipro Pride supports LGBTQIA plus employees, providing a platform for their voices and experiences. The next is Wipro's Diversity and Inclusion Council, which plays a crucial role in overseeing and implementing these initiatives, ensuring that diversity remains a core focus of their organizational strategy. The next is Godrej India Culture Lab, which is making strides in LGBTQIA plus inclusion and gender equality, fostering a culture of acceptance and respect through its diverse programs. Finally, the Tata Group's diversity programs, including those at Tata Consultancy Services, Tata Power, and Tata Steel, exemplify their commitment to diversity. The 25 by 25 program is a noteworthy initiative aimed at enhancing employee well-being.
Today, let's shine a spotlight on Accenture's innovative inclusion programs. Accenture is committed to achieving a 50-on-50 gender-balanced workforce by 2025. They've launched initiatives like Wahini for networking among women professionals and programs such as High-Tech Women, Women in Leadership, Returning Mothers, all aimed at empowering women in their careers. Accenture also leads disability inclusion with 75% of their applications now accessible. Through assistive technologies and the India Accessibility Center of Excellence, they are opening doors to meaningful opportunities for persons with disabilities. For the LGBTQ community, Accenture ensures equal benefits and inclusive leave policies and offers an inclusive internship program specifically designed for young transgenders and marginalized youth. Mental health is also a priority at Accenture. The Let's Talk program encourages open discussion on mental well-being, while the Employee Assistance program provides 24/7 confidential support to employees and their families. Accenture's commitment to inclusion is shaping a future where everyone feels they belong. Let's take a moment to highlight Larsen & Toubro's commitment to fostering an inclusive workplace through their innovative inclusion programs. L&T approach starts with inducting a diverse workforce at all levels. By improving the input, they ensure a focused strategy to bring in diverse talents, enriching the company with a wide range of perspectives. Next, they focus on developing a strong leadership pipeline, particularly for women. Through initiatives aimed at leadership pipeline, L&T is dedicated to nurturing and empowering women to step into leadership roles. Engagement is another critical pillar of their inclusion strategy. By encouraging employees to stay, say, and strive, L&T is fostering an inclusive culture where everyone feels valued and motivated to contribute their best. Finally, L&T enables this inclusive environment by supporting ecosystem. They're committed to creating policies and practices that not only support diversity but also ensure everyone has the resources they need to thrive. Through these 4 pillars, induct, develop, engage, and enable, L&T is building a workplace where diversity is not just welcome but celebrated. Schneider Electric is leading the way in innovative inclusion programs. Gender representation is at the forefront with initiatives like Urja for women leadership and ERG with women as allies. Since 2014, they have reached a 50% reduction in women's attrition. They've integrated diversity and inclusion into their Sustainability Impact Index with key indicators like global family leave and pay equity. Schneider's inclusive policies include flexi-work, gender reassignment surgery, and other inclusive benefits. They're shifting from D&I awareness to active allyship, embedding DEI in core strategies and sustainability metrics. Their public conversion efforts includes Jagrati for stereotyping awareness and the Prerna Awards to celebrate women entrepreneurs. Even during the pandemic, DEI remained a critical competitive differentiator, with leaders acting the chief culture officers to drive progress. Schneider Electric is not just promoting diversity, they are shaping the future of inclusion.
Now let's look at some strategies to boost inclusion and develop inclusion initiatives at the workplace. So leadership plays an interesting role in fostering an inclusive workplace, and the strategy is necessary to make meaningful progress. Managers have a pivotal role in reshaping an inclusive culture. They must first convey commitment by demonstrating fairness and inclusion in all their actions and communications. it is essential for managers to create safe spaces where employees feel comfortable sharing their perspectives without fear of retribution. Additionally, managers should facilitate regular interactions between senior leaders and their teams, which helps build trust and understanding across all levels of the organization. Focusing on the key sentiments of respect, belonging, and fairness is absolutely crucial. And employees need to feel that their contributions are valued, that they belong within the team, and that opportunities, treatment are fair. To achieve this, organizations must gather regular employee feedback and act on it, and ensure that inclusion efforts are continually refined and improved. To boost inclusion and develop effective initiatives, leaders should also focus on fostering inclusive leadership. This includes investing in leadership development programs that coach and engage leaders to promote collaboration. 360-degree communication should be encouraged, ensuring all voices are heard in decision-making processes. And leaders should also model in inclusive behavior, sharing their experiences and supporting underrepresented groups, setting a positive example for others. So understanding and catering to employee needs is also essential. Organizations should rigorously apply customer insights to understand diverse employee needs and tailor benefits accordingly, such as offering flexible schedules, childcare support, and financial counseling. It is crucial to avoid a one-size-fits-all approach and instead focus on inclusivity and address specific gaps. By embracing these strategies, we can create a work environment that is not only diverse, but genuinely inclusive, where every employee feels empowered and valued. Thank you.